I have my monitor right here so I can see the comment and stuff. So, but this is my main page where you can see me, face to face. So,
Oh
what's
yeah.
going on, everyone? So, welcome to the channel. This is Sunday morning. So, what I did is I kind of created something like Sunday morning, whereby we can always talk about, anything finance, anything about, anything that has to do with money generally. So, hopefully this is going to be fun, and we can continue this every Sunday. Today I am bringing in my brother from another mother, Anjan. And I like this guy, is very cool, that's why I'm bringing him. This is the first time I'm bringing somebody on this channel, and hopefully it's going to be fun, and we can continue
Sure.
this every Sunday. So we're going to wait a little bit till we have at least 10
Right.
viewers. So I'm going to share this video around, and Anja can do the same as well, so that we can at least um,
Yeah.
get more viewers to start with. We need at least 10 viewers so that it can be at least fun. Um, so we are going to be talking about Bionano Genomics. We'll be talking about Tesla, Nano Dimension. We'll be talking about, DOGE, of course, FUBO, Shiba Inu, Ada, Neo. Then we'll be answering some question and answer. I also have some questions for Anjan, and hopefully he will be able
Sure,
to answer
mate.
these questions as well. And
Yeah, I'll try my best. Let's go.
I trust you will try your best. So let's start with Anjan. Please introduce yourself. Okay, tell us about yourself, brother. What's your name? Where are you
Uh,
from? And why Bionano Genomics?
yeah. So first of all, it's Anjan Limbo. I live in the UK, and yeah, I met Dayo with investing in Bionano Genomics, and I'm very delighted to be in his YouTube live, and probably I'm the first one in his channel as a guest, so I'm more happy for that as well. So let's start with Bionano then.
Yeah, so why Bionano Genomics?
So first of all, I found BNGO back in December last year. I'm pretty sure you know BNGO a lot before that. So
No,
I
no, no.
found it in December.
I also found Bionano Genomics in December.
Oh,
Also in
really? All right. Okay then. So yeah, I found BNGO stock in December last year, and then I think the stock was trading around 250 at the time. And then
wow.
I started buying BNGO. I consistently bought more BNGO as the price goes up. I think the last price I bought was about $5, and then the stock
Mhm.
skyrocketed up to $14-15 per share. And then when the stock was going down, I then again added more, about $10, $8, and then I have been doing that since then. And hopefully, we'll get richer than what we are today with nanogenomics.
So do you remember exactly when you found, which date? What day? Which date is it? Do you remember exactly the
Um,
date?
so I found Bionano in Twitter. Obviously, we know that Twitter is a great a platform for stock market. I'm not pretty sure what exactly the date was, but so my first transaction on Bionano was I just take my trading platform before today, and I think it was like end of December, somewhere 30 or 31st. So from Twitter, I'm thankful to Twitter for
Okay,
getting me this
around
Zane
two
stock.
US dollars.
Sorry,
Around two US dollars.
250, I guess. 250.
250. Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay. So you are still one of the lucky ones right here. You have the
yeah.
250
Exactly.
right
Yeah.
here. Nice.
But my average now is like $6, just over $6, because I told you I bought a lot around 10, 8. So
Mhm. I found Bionano Genomics around this price before the madness started, around 71 cents.
what was that? 70 cents.
Yeah, that's when I found BNGO, and I still have those positions
Goodness.
open. Yeah, I
Oh.
found it around this 50 to 70 cents, and then
Uh-huh.
I bought in, and then it went to like 1 point something US dollars. I took a little bit profit, thinking, that was it because
Right.
it was a penny stock.
Uh-huh.
Then when it went to 2 US dollars, I was like, no way, no way. Then I started to do deep due diligence on BNGO. That's when I started to buy like crazy. Started to buy. So now obviously, like anyone else that didn't do their due diligence before they jumped direct into any stock, my average is around below 5.5 US dollars. That's my average, just like where the price is right now. That's where
Oh,
my
you got
average
better
is.
than mine. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
mean, I do technical analysis a lot, so I can easily tell
yeah,
when something is going to go down and how to average in little by little. Yeah,
yeah, it's great.
nice,
So
nice.
one question to you, Dayo. When did you start, covering this stuff in your YouTube channel?
I started to cover Bionano in January something. I will try and see if I can find my first video and show you. I
Hmm.
started to cover it in January. Just give me a second.
Yeah, right.
I'll see if I can find my very, very first video on Bionano Genomics.
So
I mean,
before
when
that,
I
you
started to
you
make videos,
uh-huh.
when I started to
Yeah.
make videos on BNGO, I mean, I just like anyone else that is, my YouTube skills was really zero. I couldn't even, talk properly on YouTube because I was scared, I was nervous, like
Uh-huh.
anyone else. And
Yeah, that's
it
right.
wasn't easy. And somebody that is coming from automatics and robotics background as an engineer, jumping into
Yeah.
biochemistry wasn't really easy for me. So I mean, it was hell of a work when I started to cover this. So I found the video. So this video right here, BNGO stock 7 months ago. On that video, I'm going to show you in a second.
All right.
um so this video right here, I hope you can see
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, I
This
can see that.
video
Yeah.
right here is my very first video on Bionano Genomics. Oh, December
Uh,
31st. Wow,
I
look
think
at
the
that.
same day I bought.
December 31st. That's my very first video on BNGO. Strong buy, and I put strong buy on the title. So this video got like 280 views, and I mean, one comment from this person, Scooby Doo, the system is free, pal. They change, it says it, let's go. Something like I don't blah blah blah. So these are my first commenters. Scooby Doo, Doge, and Toy Tiley Fun or something like that. Those are my first commenters on BNG. That's it. 40-minute video. I don't even know what I was talking about in this video.
Oh my god, that's really long.
Crazy. So this is my first video on BNGO, December 31st, and the price of Bionano Genomics on this day. Let's see where the price was on December 31st.
Somewhere around 250, I guess.
December 31st. Crazy, crazy. I wish I can just go back in time and buy more BNGO stock on this day.
Everybody wishes that, bro.
Yeah, so the price was around $3 then. Around $3.
Oh,
Because it was just, when I first bought around this level on the 23rd
uh-huh.
or 22nd, one of these 2 days, that's when I first bought, the stock
Hmm.
price started to jump up, like bam, bam, opening with a cap up every time. So it was like 50%, 60%. It was crazy.
Crazy.
I was really pumped back then.
Absolutely.
And that was it. Since then, we haven't gone back to that price. I mean, we haven't gone back. We haven't even gone to $3. The last time we went deep was around 4.30 US dollars.
For
That was the
yeah.
maximum. So yeah. Yeah.
So what was your your highest average buying price on BNGO stock?
My highest average, I think it's around 12 point something US dollars still.
Right. It's
12
great.
point something. I've been averaging down heavily since then. Adding BNGO to, I think around this dip,
Yeah, on the way
this
down.
dip, 12 point
Yeah.
something. That's when February 22nd. Because the reason why I bought on this day was, if you take a look at the charts, I mean, it was more or less looking like a flag right here. Yeah. And
Uh-huh.
you would think there was some kind of support here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that didn't happen. That was my plan, buying on this dip and then seeing the bounce to go higher, but that didn't happen. So we just went. Since then, we just went down. We just keep going down, down, down,
Yeah.
down.
Crazy time for all the growth
Crazy,
stock.
crazy.
Yeah.
So, Anjan, tell me, what do you think about Bionano Genomics as a company, the management? Do you think they are doing a good job? And what do you also think about? So let me first ask that question. I will ask you. I will follow up on the question later. So what do you think about the company? Is it a good company? I mean, do you trust the company? Do you believe in their mission? Do you believe in SAPHYR and so on and so forth?
Yeah, so absolutely, definitely I believe in this company. That's why I did not take any profit, even if I was, like about 150, 70% up, because I really like the company, and I didn't, try to make any mistake taking profit on the company that was going to skyrocket. But yeah, the stock price goes up and down. But as a company, it's great. SAPHYR, the device is absolutely disruptive to the traditional cytogenomics methods. And the talking about the company's financials, we know that the revenue, is lower than what people may think the company should make. But we have had some bad times with COVID and everything, pandemic. But as we go forward, and the restriction eases off, we expect the company to make a lot more money than what it is making today. And obviously, with the new heads in company, like chief business officer, chief commercial officer, they all work in a great company before, so their records has been great, right? And we expect a lot from them, and especially in global adoption of SAPHYR system. So probably, in the next 10 to 15 years, we might see 10,000 SAPHYR being sold to every cytogenomic lab, and then Bionano making 2 to 3 billion in annual revenue. So I guess that time we might see our price target. I can see that every YouTuber that's making a video on BNGO has $100 price target, right? And probably we might see that in that time if the company gets what they try to do.
Yeah, thank you. Beautiful answer. Beautiful answer. I love how you touch on the chief commercial officer, the chief business officer, and how much we retail investor, how much we, wants to receive from these guys. I mean, we are requesting a lot of things from these guys. I mean, we literally want them to be a superhero and install SAPHYR in every laboratories out there so that the price of the stock can finally go to the promised land. I mean, hopefully they will keep delivering, and we'll see. So we have a question from Tomasz. I think Tomasz is from Poland because that name is very familiar with Polish, and I speak Polish. So Tomasz said, do you remember December 2020? What was the reason BNGO was going up so much? So Anjan, would you like to answer that question? Of course, I have the answer.
Yep, sure. I guess back in December, Bionano was having some sort of consortium or something like that, and every day there was presentations for Bionano's SAPHYR and everything that's breaking through. I'm not absolutely deep into that, but in my guess that was what something driving the stock price up, making every retailers jump into the stock, and that was the time when penny stock was really hot. So Dayo, if you'd like to add anything on that, but that I think that was the reason.
The answer is in December, Bionano Genomics, they added the SAPHYR device, they increased the throughput of the SAPHYR device to 96 human genomes per week to about 5,000 human genomes per year. That is why I believe the stock price went crazy. I'm going to try and Bionano. I'll try and see if I can quickly bring up.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of activity with Bionano at that time, end of the last year.
So this article is from 21st of December. I hope you guys can see it clearly. So this is the Bionano. The title says Bionano Genomics achieves key milestone with software updates for its SAPHYR system that increases throughput to 96 human genomes per week and adds SAPHYR Azure for monitoring system health. So that's why I believe the Bionano Genomics went crazy in December. It was, luckily, I think this article is one of the articles that I was reading because this was exactly the day that I jumped on Bionano Genomics on 21st of December. So I think I read this article as well, and I saw this, this subtitle right here. Since its launch in 2017, SAPHYR throughput has increased by 1,400% from a maximum of 384 human genomes per year to nearly 5,000 per year. So when I read this, I was like, okay, this is something interesting. I mean, if you have a company and they are, it's just like Tesla cars, over the air updates. If you have a company and they are able to increase the functionality of their device by just software updates, that's where I went crazy. I was like, okay, this is good. As somebody with automatics background, somebody that loves anything that has to do with software, with artificial intelligence, I was like, this is wonderful news. One of the reasons why I jumped on BNGO, and after this news broke, because the SAPHYR was more or less almost useless. Okay, I mean, they increased their throughput to 96 human genomes, and what they want to do in 2023 is also to increase the throughput of the SAPHYR device, by 14-fold. So they are going to increase it from like 5,000 human genomes per year to like 70,000 human genomes per year. So just imagine we have a SAPHYR device in a laboratory, and we can at least get like customers, like 70,000 customers, checking their genomes in only one SAPHYR device. That will be amazing. That's going to bring in more revenue. We're talking about the consumables. Bionano Genomics, in my opinion, will be able to sell more, samples, more consumables, because more customers means more opportunity for the more work to for the SAPHYR device to get done. So I mean, it's as simple as that. That is where when I believe Bionano Genomics, the stock price went crazy in December after this software update. A lot of institutional investors, they saw this news and they just went crazy BNG. If you want to take a look at the stock price from December 21st, I mean, you can easily see it in the stock price. So this is December 21st. You guys can see right here. December 21st. The price was almost nothing. Look at that. It was almost, then bam, 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 bam. It went crazy. So hopefully, Thomas, that answers your question. So yeah, so Thomas is from Poland. He's living in the UK. All right. So what do you think about Anjan? What do you think about the earnings reports from the third quarter? I mean, according to some analysts, they are saying that Bionano Genomics missed their earnings, the second quarter earnings, and that is why the stock price went down, because they don't think. Let me see if I can find let's see if I can quickly bring up an article and then we can discuss it. When do you think Bionano Genomics is going to be profitable? Tell me.
At least it's gonna take at least next 2 years, I guess. But I'm not jumped into that in deep, but my guess is like 2 years from now.
Okay. So look at this article, for example, from Zacks. This is one of the articles that kind of threw a huge punch at the stock price of BNGO. In my opinion, of course, the market, we have a lot of things going on with the market presently, a lot of negative sentiment going on. If you want to talk about politics, Afghanistan is going on, inflation is going on, and so on and so forth. So, but also, I mean, if a company is performing very well, let's say they report profit, for example, of course the price wasn't going to just stay at the same place or go down. Of course, the price would go higher. Okay, so apart from that, this article from Zacks says BNGO reports Q2 loss, tops revenue estimate. So somehow, I think this article also affected Bionano Genomics somehow, because if you take a look at this part, this quarterly report represents an earnings surprise of minus 20%. So, and also they installed, about how many SAPHYR? 12 SAPHYR devices, I think they installed in the second quarter. So I think investors were more or less looking for Bionano Genomics to install more SAPHYR devices in the second quarter of this year. So somehow there's some kind of mixed feelings going on with Bionano Genomics. I mean, what can you say about that, Anjan?
Honestly, in my opinion, I think that was a great quarter, to be honest. They have great revenue. Their estimated revenue was about 3.5 million, and then they come up with 3.9 million. That is great. I think that who was that, Jack or someone? Probably he was looking for earnings beat and EPS, but as a growth company, I I never looked, into the EPS in the earnings, because I don't think that's important. The thing that is most important is definitely revenue growth, and Bionano, was on the ball on that, and also their inline. The company was inline to their 150 SAPHYR by the end of year with what was it, 13 SAPHYR in Q2.
I'm trying to look for it.
Yeah, I think that was 13 they added in the second quarter, and they need to do like 14 or 15 each in the coming next 2 quarters, which is in line. And according to Dr. Eric, CEO, he said that the company is in line with the guidance of the whole year of 150 SAPHYR system installed. So I think it's more of a the sentiment in the whole market. The reason the stock was down. I don't think the earnings was the key for the stock to dip. As you can see, every growth stocks was down at that time.
Yeah.
So I was absolutely happy with the results, especially with the revenue, because that is the thing I always look for in these companies.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was also happy with the result. Of course, I was a little bit surprised with their expenses, because Bionano Genomics brought in the chief business officer, and I think that cost them some kind of money. Even the CEO made mention of it. So I think that's one of the things that surprised me. I mean, I wasn't surprised about the EPS or the revenue. I was just surprised about the expenses. They spent more money than I was expecting. And let's see if we can. Okay, this is the report. Okay, this is the report. And so yeah, they installed 13 SAPHYRs in the second quarter. They shipped 13 SAPHYRs according to them, and that brings us to a total of 121 SAPHYRs installed. But if you go down to the expenses, you can see that they spent, so assets, liability. So this is the total revenue for the 3 month ended June 31st. So in total, they brought in about $3.8 million US in total revenue. But the operating expenses, it went higher. Okay, it went to like look at that. They reported a net loss of 18.7 million US. So I was expecting BNGO to report a net loss, smaller than that. But of course, they brought in the chief business officer, the chief commercial officer, and they increased their head count. So another thing is, do you know Mark? Mark is a retail investor. He owns about 1 million shares of Bionano Genomics, according to him. Do you know the guy? He also makes YouTube video.
I know him. Yeah. What is it? Newsweek or something like that?
Yeah, Newsweek. Exactly.
Yeah. I just, started watching his channel a few days ago, because I didn't, discover his channel till then. But yeah, now I watch his video. Yeah, he's got a million, million.
Mark made a video most recently. He made a video and he was ranting. He was going crazy on BNGO management. He said the management shouldn't spend more money on headcount if they cannot install more SAPHYR devices. That he expect them to not spend too much money if they are not installing. That for every headcount they bring in, Bionano Genomics should be installing one SAPHYR for every head count. So what do you have to say about that? I mean, generally, what do you have to say about
that? So during the conference call, we know that they added 37 headcounts in the second quarter, which is really high, and they are expecting such numbers increasing in the coming quarters as well. Probably not that high, but definitely more people will join the company, which is a good, to grow as a company. We need to, have more people in the company, qualified people. Definitely, they will grip with that. So coming to the point of Mark, I don't know, honestly. It's not possible. What do you think? Is it possible? It's not possible, in my opinion, to have one SAPHYR system per head.
Yeah, that is impossible. I think Mark is, is a little bit pissed off because, if you sit on 1 million shares of a company,
yeah, definitely, it's fair. Yeah.
If the company price, the stock price goes down like, 10 basis, like 0.10%, your money would go down like crazy. So I mean, 1 million shares is like, I think he owns about 7 point something million US dollars, you know, in Bionano Genomics. 7 point something million US dollars at one point. So maybe now it's a little bit down because the stock price went down. So I mean, I would be pissed also. But of course, before you put your money in a company, before you buy 1 million shares of a company, you seriously need to be doing some heavy due diligence. Okay, heavy due diligence. That's a lot of money. All right, so now let's go to the next one. Let's go to Bionano Genomics on Twitter. I'm going to increase the size of this page a little bit so that we can see it more clearly on the screen. All right, so what do you have to say about Bionano Genomics Twitter page? Do you think they are aggressive enough? I mean, we haven't heard anything from them, from BNGO Twitter, the press team, since August 17. That was the last time we heard, you know, something from them, from just a tweet. Okay, and this tweet is also referring to an article. This is about an interview with Dr. Laila and Dr. Alexander Oyshen from Netherlands. You know, they were talking about how SAPHYR device is hopefully going to replace the traditional, you know, cytogenetics method. So this is also an old article. So do you think BNGO press team, do you think they are doing enough? I mean, are they going aggressive enough? I mean, not aggressive, but do you think they are doing enough? I mean, I would expect a press, you know, a Twitter page to be more active, you know, at least one tweet per page, you know. Do you think it's enough? What do you think, Anjan?
Well, I'm not, you know, really into their Twitter. Like, honestly, I don't expect, you know, many insights from the Twitter page. I think they, you know, like post every time they have like any presentations or something like that. The, you know, the research, you know, platform I follow is like Seeking Alphas and Yahoo Finance, definitely. So honestly, I have no, you know, any complaint with the Twitter page. Because, but
you know, if you go to Yahoo Finance, but you say you follow Yahoo Finance, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Let me reduce this a bit. If you go to Yahoo Finance, the thing is, if Bionano Genomics, I've noticed that if BNGO are not coming out with press release, you know, something new, we always kind of find little articles. I mean, journalists are going to find little things to talk about the company.
Yeah.
Take a look at Elon Musk, for example. This guy is always going crazy on Twitter, saying a lot of stupid things, sometimes very smart things another time. So it's kind of creating content for the Tesla community. You understand? So I think that is Elon's strategy. Talking anything on Twitter, and before you know it, there are like 1,000 videos on YouTube. There are like 1 million articles about what Elon Musk just said. So that's, I mean, that's my point. Do you think it is enough to just be silent only when they have some kind of what is it called, you know, conference going on or whatever? Do you think it's enough? Do you think they should do more as a company to feed you? For example, you have a YouTube channel as well. So for you guys that want to follow Anjan, there is I'm going to put a link below this video with your YouTube link. So you have a YouTube channel also, and you talk about companies. So if Bionano Genomics is not going out on Twitter, you know, telling us what is going on, I don't care. Anything gossip, anything dramatic, whatever, you know, talking to us as, you know, as more often as possible, so that we can at least create more content around this company, so that we can know what is going on with this company, because we don't have insider information until they talk to us, right? So what do you think? I mean,
so yeah, you are absolutely right on that. As a, you know, BNGO content creator, we sometimes, you know, find difficult to get contents in the internet. Whereas in case of Tesla, we know that Tesla is, you know, 300 times bigger than Bionano. But my Seeking Alpha is, you know, flooded with Tesla notification per day, like 10 to 15 notification for Tesla stock. And then for Bionano, it's like barely in a week. So it's absolutely true. We find, you know, difficulties in creating content for Bionano. But what I like about is the community of, you know, retail investors of Bionano in Twitter as well. You know, we have a lot of people tagging about Bionano stock, and they're bringing a lot of insights, whether it's from Reddit or anywhere else, and that's great. But yeah, from the company, from their Twitter page or whatever, it's still very less.
Yes, yeah. Bionano Genomics on stock tweet is really massive. You know, they have like 104,866 followers on stock tweet, and it's really crazy. I mean, almost every second you
It's
can
great.
find
It's
somebody
great.
tweeting about. Look at Austin Baby tweeting about Bionano Genomics. You know, bullish, bearish articles. You know, all the look at this guy for example. Still have a 0.20 cents price target. This guy is 20 cent price
Bingo.
target.
Look at his
It's
name,
funny.
Bingo Garbage. Oh,
Yeah. So, okay, let's move on. Now, let's talk about ARK Invest. What is your opinion
wow.
about ARK Invest? I mean, about
So,
Simon. He's the
y-
chief analyst
yeah,
of ARK Invest whenever it comes to genomics. What is your opinion about ARK Invest? Do you think ARK Invest is somehow affecting Bionano Genomics? You know, if they are not investing, this ARK Invest is invested in almost every garbage companies out there. Every crap company you can find ARK Invest there, right? I mean, they are in Palantir. I believe they have Nano Dimension as well, because we are still going to talk about
yeah,
Nano
yeah,
Dimension.
yeah.
So, why not Bionano Genomics? Why? Is it the technology? I mean, is it this analyst, or tell me?
So first of all, before talking about Simon, it's no any disrespect to him. We respect him. So
Yeah,
no
yeah.
any personal on that, but yeah, it's weird that definitely it's affecting that ARK is not invested in Bionano, because people throw their money blindly if ARK invest in a company. That's what I did with Nano Dimension, which we're going to talk later. People will invest their money without doing any DD if ARK buys the stocks. So that's the
Yes.
power of Kathy Wood and ARK Invest. But as a company and their technology, definitely Simon has mentioned that SAPHYR is a cool device. He never said it's a bad device. So I don't really know why he's not recommending ARK to invest in that. We know that he's more into long read sequence and everything. That's why they're not into Illumina as well, which is the gigantic player in the industry. So I can say that they will not invest in future in Bionano, but looking at the current situation and everything, his tweets and everything, I don't think they're going to do it anytime
You
soon.
don't. So you don't
Well,
think ARK will ever invest in Bionano Genomics?
I can't say ever, but in the foreseeable future, I can see that looking into Simon's tweets and everything. What do you think about that?
This tweet is from a few days ago, like 3 days ago. Look at that. He's still saying, I'm not sure what the letter is. Genome mapping cannot be used to detect cancer. You can certainly use it to understand structural variation in tumors, which is important. So, I mean, if it is important for if bioenergy SAPHYR is important to detect, structural variations in solid tumors, I mean, what is stopping ARK Invest exactly? However, it is not an approach you would use for cancer screening. I think they're just all about screening, how many. And I think this is one of the reasons why Bionano Genomics is trying to increase the throughput of the SAPHYR device, in my opinion. They want to go after, all this cancer screening as well. Because ARK Invest is more or less about money. They want to make money. They want to invest in companies
Hmm.
that is going
Yeah,
to,
that's
bring
right.
them more money. So I think we will see. We will see. Maybe if Bionano Genomics increase their throughput of the SAPHYR, towards 2023, according to the CEO during the second
Hmm.
quarter earnings call, hope
Cool.
Mr. Genius Simon can change his opinion on Bionano Genomics and finally, convince Auntie Katie to put some money in this company. So we will see. We will see.
I will do Patty if that happens.
Yeah, because we are going to get a lot of blind investors, like you said. Some people just follow ARK.
Yeah,
Anywhere ARK goes, I'm going.
that's true. Yeah.
And I think ARK is also stopping a lot of investors, from putting money into Bionano Genomics. Some people just trust ARK with everything. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of their, Tesla, during
Yeah.
2018, when Tesla was going through hell, they made, this bet. They were the most bullish on Tesla, and then, Bionano Genomics. Oh my God. All right, all right. So for those of you that are just joining us, uh, for those of you that are I hope this will. For those of you that are just joining us, this is Anjan, my guest today, and this is Sunday Morning Live. I mean, I'm trying to name the title of this Sunday, live streaming. I will be calling it Sunday Morning. Hopefully, at one point in time, I can bring in the CEO of Bionano Genomics to talk about BNGO. Okay, maybe to make some
Absolutely.
kind of fun, not
Yeah,
really something serious. Hopefully, we will see if this will be. And hopefully, Anjan is going to stay with me on this morning live Sunday morning, and we will be talking more about
definitely.
Bionano Genomics going forward, reviewing
Sure.
the news, reviewing other stocks. But let's move over. Let me first see if we have some questions. If you guys have any question about Bionano Genomics, please use this opportunity to use the comment section to ask us any question about BNGO. We will come back to Bionano Genomics later, but we are going to move over to Tesla in a bit, okay? Because Anjan is, more or less a Tesla bull as well. So I want to ask some question about Tesla and the stock price, your price target on Tesla. What do you think about the company? Are they going to destroy legacy auto, all these IC, car manufacturers? I work in a car manufacturing company, okay, Anjan. Yeah, one
Really?
of the one of the biggest in Germany. That's where I work, and I mean, I'm very familiar with this auto industry like crazy. Yeah, I used to be
All
crazy
right.
about Tesla. I used to own a blog about Tesla, strictly on Tesla. I mean, every day I was writing articles, posting like 3 articles per day for Tesla. Over 12 months, I was doing that. Then I discovered Bionano Genomics in December and moved over to BNGO with all my, power from Tesla. Because I
Yeah,
think,
I think I watched your one of the recent video where you I think you sold your Tesla, right, to buy
yeah,
BNGO.
yeah, because right now, there is this thing going on with Tesla. I don't
Yeah.
really like from 2018. I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember in 2018, during that 2018, 2019, this 420, problem with Tesla, 420, the 420 problem when Elon Musk said he was going to take Tesla public when the price
Private.
gets to 420 US dollars. It was really devastating. I mean, the stock price was going down like crazy. The price went to 178 US dollars at one point. It was just going down until, after I'm talking about pre-split, okay, before the split. So let me see if I can find it on Yahoo chart. Hopefully I can find some 2018. It's really difficult to find it now because these are just pre-split prices. 2019, I think it's 2019. I think it was somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here. So the price went down to this level. It was just going down for months, okay, until June. For 6 months it was going down. I think it was somewhere here. It's really difficult to tell from this chart right now. So I still have this memory of how Tesla went down during this 420 problem because he had problem with the SEC, and a lot of Tesla Q were out there bashing Tesla every day. The price was just going down. So now Tesla has another problem, with the autopilot, and that's why I sold off all my Tesla for now and moved the money to buy Nano Genomics. I mean, I'm a Tesla bull, okay. I want to see where this autopilot thing is going to go to because most of us have priced in the autopilot as well in the Tesla, price target. So now that they have problem with the autopilot, I'm still waiting because Berlin is going to come live very soon, and hopefully I'm going to be working at Berlin as well. I
Hmm.
think in 2-3 months Berlin is going to be
It's
live.
great.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. Berlin is going to be live. I've been going to Berlin since they bought that land. Before they even put anything on the land, I was going there taking some pictures, you know.
So you live
So
nearby Tesla Berlin.
yeah, Tesla Giga Berlin.
All right, that's great. I hope you
Yeah,
get job there.
I think I'm the first African guy to take a selfie at Tesla Giga Berlin. Like
Great.
I broke a record for the first time in my life.
We
So
hope to get more insights if you get work there.
yeah, that's why I stopped making video about. If I start to work with Tesla now, I think I will completely stop making video about Tesla because then it's like insider information. So
Yeah,
yeah, so it's going to be fun. It'll be fun. I think they will
it's
they will
great.
start production in October. according to my calculation, October, November, hopefully before the end of this year, Tesla is going to start producing cars in bigger Berlin. And I want to see how it's going to affect the stock price. I mean, now we're going to be having Berlin. We have, Texas also, they are still building it. So I want to see how it's going to affect. So what do you think about Tesla? Tell me, Anjan.
So yeah, of course, I'm a Tesla bull, even though I don't make, videos about Tesla, because that there are hundreds of genius people talking, and
you make videos about NIO, right?
Sorry?
You make videos about NIO.
Yeah, I do. We can talk about that later, okay? So
okay.
Yeah, because there are hundreds of great people in Twitter, in YouTube. They do regularly talk about Teslas, and that's great. So obviously Tesla is my biggest position in my investment portfolio.
Tesla?
And it's yeah.
Wow.
And it's by far, okay, it's by far the biggest position, and it will continue to be. So Tesla is like we know that we always hear that Tesla is not just an EV company. It is a power company. It is a software company. It is a AI company. So it's like, if you invest in Tesla, you're not just investing in an EV company that is disrupting the traditional car manufacturers. You are investing in the company that is going to disrupt the other industries as well. So it's like a complete ETF, in my opinion, if you invest in Tesla, right? So talking about the stock price, we're not having great times with Tesla stock.
So what do you think about the stock price? Do you think it is overvalued or undervalued?
Yeah, so I think currently it's undervalued, in my opinion, even though I think that the trading at the price to sell ratio of around 18 to 20, something like that. But the company with such a high potential in the future, I think it's undervalued. Yeah, every company's especially growth companies, they the people invest in those companies in hopes and dreams. And as long as the company keep proving in every quarter and every month, I think the stock price should go up in near future.
Okay.
So one question to you, Dayo. Are you now completely off of Tesla, or you got still some?
I have several portfolios. So my bigger portfolio is now completely out of Tesla, but I have small portfolios where I put money in and forget it. So I still have Tesla there, of course, but the money is not really big. So that's how I play Tesla. And you can see the technical analysis right here. I mean, it looks like something is building up like a flag or something like that. So we will see. Yeah. I'm just monitoring this. So if the price breaks this level, for example, 720 or something, I have been making I have to tell you, I have made a lot of profits from Tesla this year. Tesla is probably one of my biggest profit maker this year. So buying low, selling high, buying low, selling high. That was what I was supposed to be doing with Bionano Genomics, but unfortunately, I'm so stubborn with BNGO. I'm not selling anything. So, but with Tesla, I've been taking profit. Whenever it gets to some resistance level, I always take my money out. So I've been very lucky with Tesla this year. Very lucky. And yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So when did you start investing in stock market?
I started to invest. I started with day trading. I started with day trading in around 2015, 2000. But when I started exactly was like 2007.
Yes, that's quite a while, quite ago.
Yeah, 2007. That's when I discovered all this stock market trading and whatever. And I played with it for like 1 year. And of course, like everybody else, it was a disaster. Okay. Then I quit. I stopped completely until if I want to account, Bitcoin, I've been trading Bitcoin since like 2014, 15. That's when I started to trade Bitcoin. When Bitcoin was still around $500 US. and there
Oh
I think there was
God.
no Ethereum then. There was just Bitcoin, no Ethereum.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I started to buy Ethereum when it was like $6 or something also. So but if I don't want to account cryptocurrency, if I just want to focus on stock market and commodity and so on and so forth, like 2016, that's when I started to go, crazy about the stock market. And since then, I've been doing it on a daily basis, like every blessed day, Monday to Sunday. So I started out with technical analysis till like 2018. Then I started to become an investor because of Tesla, because of Tesla. That's when I started to become an investor, because when you start to read about Tesla and all the mission changing the world, or just moving cars from all this ICE to electric vehicles, then it starts to get more interesting. And Elon Musk is a genius at getting people pumped. That guy goes on Twitter and he tell you he's going to build a human that is going to fly tomorrow, and then everybody all of a sudden they get pumped. Just like the TESLAbot that they unveiled a few days ago, now it's all over Tesla, all over Twitter, and everyone is still talking about this TESLAbot and so on and so forth. So Tesla is the reason I become an investor, to be sincere. And also, I'm working in auto industry. So when I started to read about Tesla, I realized all these ICE companies, Volkswagen, Ford, mention it, General Motors, whatever. That's when I started to realize Tesla is going to beat these guys. I mean, the stock price was almost nothing, and there was only bad news about Tesla back then, in 2017, 2016. Only bad news. I remember on eToro, I and one other guy, we were the most bullish Tesla investor on eToro. Every day we were posting on eToro every day, and people would attack us. Even eToro was negative Tesla back then. So it was really crazy. It's very, very good to see that the company that was almost fighting with everybody else is today successful. I'm talking about Tesla, and that is the case of BNGO in my opinion right now, because we have a lot of haters out there. ARK Invest is one of them, to be sincere. So a lot of negative people on Bionano Genomics right now. And I want to see what's going to happen with BNGO in the next, couple of years. In the next 5 years, with my own price target of $100, I want to pop champagne and laugh. I told you so. Yeah. So when did you started to invest in Tesla, Anjan?
So, I have been in the stock market for like just over a year, and like when you are trading Tesla back in like 2018 or 2017, I didn't even know what Tesla was. So I'm pretty much new in the market, but yeah, Tesla stock was the first stock that I bought a bit longer than a year ago. And then, yeah, ever since I have been eating Tesla little by little, and I'm not going to sell anytime soon. When you are, really convicted in a company, when you like everything about company, every people in the company, even though you know that the stock price is gonna go down, you don't like to sell it.
And have you ever driven a Tesla before?
Absolutely not, but yeah, I will definitely. I drive VW and Toyota, so it's completely different.
Yeah. Nice. All right, so let's move on to the next topic of the day, nano dimension.
Another
Nano
story.
dimension is another controversial topic. I mean, the stock price has been getting hammered lately. Look at that, just like Bionano Genomics. I mean, okay,
yeah, they're pretty much trading at the same pattern, same price.
NNDM, that was BNGO. So yeah, look at that, $5.64. Oh my god. Look at the market cap also, $1.5 billion US dollars.
1.4 billion.
What is wrong with Nano Dimension and BNGO? What do they have in common?
Both stock have been trading at the same pattern with pretty much same price. And with Nano Dimension, at some point when the stock was all-time high at about $16-17 per share, my position was like almost 200% up, nearly 200% up, and now I'm down about, I don't know, 10 to 15%. It's crazy. And I didn't take a single, profit.
And look at the revenues. So they reported 800 and
It's very disappointing. Yeah.
wow, this is very little.
Yeah.
This is crazy. So the company ended the quarter with a cash and deposit balance of 1.3 billion US dollars in cash. Oh my God. 1.3 billion US dollars in cash. I mean, what are they going to do with all this money? They need to make profit at one point. What do you think, Anjan?
So yeah, they raised a lot of cash through, say, dilution back in the early this year and late last year, and that was the time. Every time they announced the dilution, the stock goes down, and I was aiding. I was like, okay, let me buy the dip, and every time, yeah, like I don't know, 4 or 5 times, I aided in every dip. So now we can see that the revenue, is less than $1 million for 3 months ending period, right? That's very disappointing. And as mentioned by the CEO himself, he is absolutely not happy with that number. The one thing which is, important, and many people are like, optimistic with that, is their cash position. Look at that, $1.4 billion in cash. In my opinion, they could become, completely different, very sophisticated company with that cash. And they have a strategy. One of them being the M&A, merger and acquisition. They have been, getting other companies into them. Like they had two little companies before, and in the conference call, the CEO mentioned that they are in talks with other companies. Uh, but yeah, negotiation is a bit difficult, according to the CEO.
So Anjan, we have a question from Thomas. He's saying your prediction, end of year prediction. I am able as well, end of year prediction for Tesla.
Oh, I think it's Tesla, yeah. So I think it's, yeah, but definitely I'm not a financial advisor, right? First of all, I think my prediction is like $1,000 anywhere, like $100 up and down should be fine. But I didn't, think that Tesla will be trading around below 700 this time at the start of the year. I thought Tesla will be like 800 or something like that in this year,
Crazy,
and by the
right?
end of the year will be $1,000 per share. But yeah, we know that the market sentiment will change everything in a blink of an eye. So if the market will be in the side for growth stocks, including like Tesla, then definitely $1,000 is absolutely possible in my opinion.
Okay, so your prediction is $1,000 US. Okay, we are going to come to this. Okay, I'm noting everything down. I will come to this by the end of the year, and I want to see the price of Tesla, if it's gonna be around $1,000 or not. All right, so Nano Dimension, they brought in revenues of almost nothing. Even this is even smaller than Bionano Genomics, and they have 1.3 billion US dollars in cash.
Yeah.
They spent almost 20 million US dollars, in the second quarter. I mean, this is absolutely crazy. This is devastating for the investors, in my opinion. What do you think they need to do with this 1.3 billion US dollars cash? What do they have to do? Do they need to keep acquiring? Because as you can see from the CEO, or who is this?
Yo Stern,
Miss Sandlas or so. So this person right here said they acquired Nanofabric and Deep Cube in this year alone, and still, I mean, do you think it's going to help them? I don't cover Nano Dimension on my channel, okay, but I think it's a company that I'm also very interested in, because a lot of retail investors, they talk about this company as well, and I think I have some of my viewers are also invested in Nano Dimension. So hopefully this part of the video is going to be useful to my viewers and your viewers as well. So what do you think they should do to, I mean, the stock price got seriously hammered, okay? What do you think they can do to help them go forward from here?
Yeah, so first of all, it's an absolute catastrophe for NNDM stock, including me. You can see that. But I think during the conference call from their CEO, so their strategy is like, merger and acquisition, getting more companies, and his target is like about 12 acquisitions from Nano Dimensions in the future. So they will bring new version of their Dragonfly, the electronic printing machine, and their another strategy is like absolutely burn the cash and R&D. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's clear that we will not see any bigger number for at least one more year, in my opinion, honestly. So
Okay.
it's very disappointing, and these things I have already talked on my channel with the Nano Dimension video. Do not expect any bigger number in foreseeable future. In the meantime, what we can expect is bigger announcement with the acquisitions, not just like Nanofabrica and DQ, about $40 to $60 million company, but according to CEO, they're in talks with bigger companies like $150 million. So that could be some
So
possible catalyst for Nano Dimension, in my opinion.
So sorry to cut you off. So what the strategy, according to the CEO, is they want to use this 1.3 billion US dollars to acquire more companies. But
Yeah.
why?
So
I mean, why not just if they have a strong product already that brings in a lot of money, why don't they just try to? I mean, you understand what I'm trying to say?
yeah, definitely. Honestly, in my opinion, the organic growth of Nano Dimension is not that high. In my opinion,
Okay.
honestly, is not going to be that high. So definitely they're not wasting time developing their own products. That's why they're acquiring the companies that already has a lot of sophisticated technologies in their home. So I think that's they're taking that sort of route in growth for the company, because if they goes with the complete organic growth, developing everything by their own, it's going to be difficult. It's going to take years and years. So that is one of the strategy of the company to acquire more companies, and other is obviously burning cash, developing their own product. Like they're bringing new prototype of the Dragonfly printers, and
Mhm.
obviously the sales of the current device. So basically similar to Bionano, they have flagship product, which is the Dragonfly, and I'm not sure, but price is probably same as Sapphire, on average $150,000. So every time they sell more device, they will, sell the consumables along with that, and that will make the company, recurring revenues in future. So the business model is pretty much same to, Bionano Genomics, but the company is making a lot less money than Bionano at the moment.
Okay. Thank you
And as I
very much.
said, importantly, do not expect the bigger number from Nano Dimension in foreseeable future.
So it's going to take years for them to get to that promised
In
land.
my opinion, at least 3 to 4 quarter. So
For her.
I'm gonna wait. Personally, I'm gonna wait another like 3 to 4 quarter. Let's see how the company will shape in that period, and that will be the time to decide.
Okay, thank you very much. So let's talk about cryptocurrency. The elephant in the room. Cryptocurrency.
Mm.
So what do you think about cryptocurrency? Do you own any crypto? I mean, what do you think about
Honestly,
Bitcoin?
yeah. So honestly, I'm not I'm not really into crypto, although I did lost some money trading crypto with fun.
Why are you not
Currently,
into crypto?
because honestly, I don't really understand the system of crypto, that things
Okay.
like proof of stake,
That's
proof of work, proof of concept, whatever. And important than that is the volatility of the stock. If I'm
do you
like
think
sorry, of the crypto.
do you think crypto is going to replace, all this
Fiat,
hard currency in the future, fiat currency?
in my opinion, no. But
No. Okay.
but
So let me ask you
yeah,
another question. Gold or Bitcoin?
I would say Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Why?
Yeah, because gold is really boring for me, honestly. The
You don't
honestly,
like bling bling?
no. I think it's definitely 100 times riskier than gold to invest in Bitcoin. But if I had like $100,000, and I would rather invest in Bitcoin rather than gold.
Instead of gold.
But
Okay.
in replacing fiat currency, I don't think
You
crypto
don't
will
think it's
replace
gonna
that.
happen?
Probably in the next 50 years. But
50
the world can
years. Oh
change.
my god, you are bearish cryptocurrency.
I'm not bearish. The crypto doesn't have to replace fiat in order to go. Look at
Okay.
Bitcoin from a couple of dollars to now $50,000. It didn't change fiat, but yeah,
So
it's so volatile.
which crypto is your top crypto? Which coin is your best?
Honestly, I don't have research on that, but looking at the current crypto market situation, I think more people are talking about Cardano and Ethereum, but
Okay.
I'm not sure. I did, but I did buy a little bit of Cardano before, and then I sold because I knew nothing about that. So
At
I was
what
I
price
was
did you
just
buy
unlucky.
Cardano? At what price?
That was like 113, I guess. So
Okay.
110 range. So
Okay.
easily double if I held that, I would have 100% gain easily.
Okay. So I've been buying Cardano since it was, less than 10 cents, I believe. I've been into Cardano since then. And
That's a big steal.
yeah, and I'm a huge Ethereum fan, a big fan of Ethereum. I mean, I even made a T-shirt from Ethereum. It's somewhere in the wardrobe. I made a T-shirt with Ethereum. I love Ethereum. Back in 2017, when Ethereum was still nothing, when it was trading below, $57, below $10, and Cardano, in my opinion, I mean, a lot of people are going crazy with Cardano right now. I think Cardano
Yeah.
is trying to, get to the price target of let me see if I can find EOS right here. I think that's where Cardano is trying to get to, $5.4. So if anybody is watching this video right now and they are invested in Cardano, this is my own price target for Cardano. I think it's going to replace EOS easily, because at one point, some years ago, EOS used to be the Ethereum killer. But unfortunately, something is going on with the team. They are not active anymore with their project. And I think that's why EOS is more or less, they are not building. According to the CEO of Binance, you need to code, build. So I don't think they are building enough. So that's why we see ADA going up, trying to replace Ethereum. But I don't think ADA is going to replace Ethereum, in my opinion. But I think ADA can at least double from here, which is going to move the market cap of ADA, above this $82 billion to around maybe close to $200 billion. But as you guys can see, Ethereum is more or less almost $400 billion right now. And a lot of crypto experts are saying Ethereum at one point is going to get to $10,000 price target level, which of course is going to push the price like triple, close to $1 trillion. And Bitcoin, they are saying Bitcoin is going to replace gold somehow. And gold right now, I think the market cap of gold is above $10 trillion. So that is where the price target of Bitcoin
Should be
is
about
headed.
17 trillion, I guess.
17 trillion. So that's where they are
Yeah,
predicting
something
gold
like
is going
that.
to get towards, to replace Bitcoin is going to go to replace gold. So what do you think about Dogecoin?
Oh, it's Elon
The
coin.
joke.
Elon coin. We know that.
Elon coin. Do you think gold is
So
going to
ever
get to
since,
$1?
sorry.
Do you think it's going to get to $1?
Yeah, it can. It can. It's like already the coin tasted about 70 cents. So a dollar per coin is in my opinion,
I think it
possible.
got to 80 cents back then.
Oh yeah, something like that. And that's when I lost a bit money with trading Dogecoin as well. So yeah, ever since Elon Musk, stopped tweeting about Dogecoin, there's not much, fuel in the tank for Dogecoin. We all know that. But yeah,
do you think Tesla is going to accept Doge?
I don't know, because Elon is, Elon really likes Dogecoin and he likes to play with that. So I, in my opinion, honestly, for me, I don't want Tesla to expect, accept Doge. If there is a Doge bull, they will they will think me I'm a crypto bear, but not. So it's really volatile, to accept
I
as
I
a
like your
trading.
honest answers. I like your honest answer. Because we
Yeah,
are
honestly,
obviously not experts. We are just here
yeah,
to
yeah,
share our
yeah.
opinion and entertain our viewers. So I think I like
Mm.
the way you are answering those questions. I mean, not really super crazy about all these projects, but hoping for the best. So let's move on to the next topic of the day. What do we have? We spoke about BNGO, about Tesla, Nano Dimension, Doge, FUBO. I don't know anything about FUBO. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I added FUBO to the list of the topics because I saw it on your Twitter page. That is why
Hmm.
FUBO is here right now. So you are
Yeah,
into FUBO, am I right?
yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
A
recently.
little bit. What do you have to say
Yeah,
about FUBO? I mean, according to the price action right now,
it's
um,
down.
it's not really doing bad for 2021. It's more or less at the same place where it was, at the beginning of this year, even though the market has been going crazy. And if
Hmm.
I take a look at the price action, I don't know anything about this company. I mean,
Yep.
fundamentally, I haven't read anything about this company. But from the technical point of view, it looks like we have something, going up with the stock price right here. Okay, I mean, this looks
Hmm.
like that. It looks like in the next couple of weeks or so, the price may come down to this level. I mean, this is FUBO TV Inc. Am I right, Anjan?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so this looks like the price is trying to come down to this level and then hopefully bounce around this level. This looks bearish to me in the short term. Okay, so what do
Hmm.
you have to say about this company? I mean, just few comment on it.
Yeah, sure. So this is one of the stock that I but recently, like a few weeks ago, probably a month ago. I really like what I really like about this company is the the growth of this company. As if you heard Kathy was saying, the disruptive industry for the next generation is one of them is online streaming service, and
Okay,
that's where this company falls into. So
okay,
it is competing with the other, like YouTube TV, which is a lot bigger than
but
this
not
company.
Netflix.
Netflix is like entertainment based. This is like sports and other TV channels. It's
Okay,
primarily for sports, but it's not getting into other things as well. But yeah, so the company's business model is like getting money from the subscribers. It's paid subscribers, and also from digital ad. Uh, and now the company is getting into online betting business as well.
okay,
So if you look into the company's earnings, every time since they come into public market, every time they announce the earnings, they come up with big surprise and revenue. And another more important thing is they always raise the guidance for their subscriber number and revenue in every quarter. If you look at the record in like 4 or 5 earnings they have had so far, in every earnings they raise the guidance for another quarter. So that's what I really like about this company.
okay.
And I made the video on FUBO stock just like, I think, before one day before the earnings day. And I was expecting the company to come up with such surprise, looking into their history. And yes, exactly, that's what they did. So
So
that
according
is.
to thanks Anjan, that's a
Mhm.
wonderful one. According to Investor Place, there is this article about the Q2 earnings of FUBO is on fire after a strong second quarter earnings report. And okay, you have a very good point there. I mean, that's a nice one. All right, all right. So let's move on to the next topic.
Yep.
We are going to skip SHIB. I think we already spoke about a little bit about cryptocurrency, so we're going to skip Shiba Inu. And let me see, we have DOGE, FUBO, SHIB, and ADA, and NEO. All right, so let's talk about NEO. One of your favorite stocks,
Yep.
NEO Inc. Do you think NEO is Tesla killer?
No, it's not. Honestly, it's not Tesla killer, but NEO could, become, I guess, top 5 EV company in the world in the
And
next
when did you
10
started
years.
to invest in NEO? Because I've been investing in NEO back in the days.
When was that?
I made a lot of profit from NEO when nobody wanted NEO. I mean, look at this chart
Right.
from NEO. I remember this day when
Yeah.
NEO broke. I remember very well this day right here, 24th, okay, of May 2020. I remember when NEO broke this trend line, this resistance right here. I remember it, and I loaded my ship like crazy. And my price target back then was 25 US dollars. 25 US dollars. So we got to 25 US dollars within a couple of weeks. Then I closed all my positions, and guess what happened? NEO continued to go higher. And I was like, oh my God, it's continuing to go higher. NEO was one of a wonderful play for me last year. I bought in around, I've been buying NEO all this while from 3 US dollars level, 2 US dollars, 3 US dollars. Then it's, my price was 25 US dollars. I got out. Then it came back down. I got in again. So now I just have some small position, but in general, I've made good profit or trading and investing in NEO. I still have some NEO positions, of course, in my smaller portfolio where I don't plan to sell any moment from now, because I believe the future is electric. It's not gonna be easy to get there, but I believe at one point in time we are going to be like 50% electric vehicles and 50% ICE, and we will see if electric is going to keep going higher while ICE keeps coming down, because we have politicians, all these rich oil companies, oil countries, Saudi Arabia, these guys are not going to let electric vehicles to wipe out ICE vehicles easily. They will do everything in their power to make sure the world is not going to move toward this sustainable energy as quick as possible. They want to make enough money from selling oil, gas, and all this crazy fossil fuel out there. And so that's just my opinion on NEO. What do you think about NEO? What is your price target on NEO?
So yeah, first of all, I did invest in this company because of the huge market opportunity in China, not in other countries like Europe. Because I thought that the space in China is very, very big for a single company. Talking about price target, I'm not really expert in technical, everything because you used to be a day trader. But from fundamental, point of view, the stock is now trading around 37, 38. I think the stock could hit like 55 to 60 by the end of this year, and
okay.
that would be, I think, pretty much a good price for everyone. And of course, I'm being conservative in this. Okay.
According to analysts, they have a consensus price target of 66 US dollars on NEO. 66 US dollars. And based on 7 analysts, I mean, all analysts on NEO are bullish. They have buy rating on the company. They are all bullish. Crazy. With 66 US dollars price target. I think the highest one is 71 US dollars on NEO. 71 US dollars. Crazy, right? So 71 US dollars is going to take us somewhere around the all-time high, this all-time high right here. So that's where the 70, I mean, more or less around this level. So what they are betting on is NEO price will get to this. So if it gets here, I believe you're going to make a lot of money since you are a heavy NEO. And NEO is not yet in Europe. What do you think about that? I mean, this more or less a Chinese market we are talking about. Do you think they are going to at one point in time, go to other like America? Do you think Americans will even let NEO come into them?
I'm skeptical on that. Okay, in the US, especially Tesla is there, and of course Ford and other like General Motors. But in Europe, the NIO already started shipping into Norway, and then Germany as well. There are a lot of speculation going on about other countries in Europe, and Germany being one of them. So Europe is already already in the line, but like I said, China is the major focus for this company, and especially now, that, right? Tesla is not selling that much, vehicle in China. Rather, they're exporting from the Giga Shanghai, right? And that is where NIO and other Chinese company will benefit from that, because they will have more room in their own country. Like Kathy would have always said, Chinese government doesn't want Tesla to be dominant player in their country. So I think Europe, NIO could do really well in Europe, and they have already announced they will be complete ecosystem in Norway for NIO, not just a car selling company, but also everything like battery swapping, charging infrastructure, and other services as well. So they could do quite good in Europe, but China is the main focus for me, and that's
what do
enough
you
for
think?
me.
Thank you very much. What do you think about the battery swap technology? I mean, do you think it's the best solution?
I think it's best for for geographically. I guess it's geographically designed, because in China, in major cities, most of the people are resided in apartment in skyscrapers, unlike in other in the UK and in the US, where people have their own house. So that is where their focus is, where people cannot have their own home charging in their house. So I think that is a good, obviously, solution for those people, and we know that battery swapping is absolutely popular in China. They're like putting new battery swap stations, like 2 or 3 swap stations every day in China, if you look at the number.
So your point is, for China, geographically, it's a very good strategy for NIO in China.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because of the way people are living. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about Europe? If NIO comes to Europe, for example, if they go to America, do you think the the swapping technology is still going to be effective in other countries? I mean, apart from China, apart from Asia?
Obviously we are yet to see that, right? Because we have already seen how the battery swap is people are liking that system, but it's not going to be that effective like in China, in other countries, in Europe and America. But I guess the time will tell, but not like China. It's not going to be that successful like China.
All right, so fair enough. I mean, I also believe in NIO's mission. I think NIO is going to keep doing very good. Like I said, I've been a NIO supporter since nobody wanted the stock when it was $3 and everybody could be a millionaire already. Unfortunately, when I invested in NIO, it was not really big, a lot of money like that. And of course, it also helped me to double my portfolio last year. NIO was one of the stocks that went crazy last year. So yes. So what other topic do we have online? BNGO, we talk about it. Tesla, another dimension, DOGE, FUBO, Shiba Inu, ADA, NIO, question and answer. I don't think we have anybody asking question right now, so we are going to skip that question and answer part.
Yeah, we can do that.
So I think how do you pronounce this? Zipeng or ZPEV? How do you pronounce it? Zipeng?
No, that's XPEV actually. So that's XPE. Yeah. Okay. Many people pronounce that like XPEV, E, but I think it's XPEV.
Okay, so all right, so we are going to be bringing the live stream to an end little by little. So what do you think about TESLAbot?
It's gonna it's gonna replace us in the future, I guess.
Crazy, right?
So,
I mean,
it's absolutely crazy.
That was really crazy. Nobody could have thought Tesla was going to be designing a humanoid, robot. According to Elon Musk, he said we are at risk of, we are at existential risk, because AI is going to be at one point in time smarter than humans. And Elon Musk is kind of telling the government to try to regulate the AI industry, so that we are not going to have some killer robots, out there, killing people in the nearest future. But all of a sudden, Tesla is the one coming out with humanoid. That was totally, I was expecting Tesla to come up with something like, nothing like humanoid,
Nobody.
right?
Yeah.
Crazy. So, you think in the future, this TESLAbot is possibly going to be replacing us?
Yeah. it looks like, like Elon said, you can use that robot to go for grocery shopping for you. That can take a general voice command and everything. And I recommend you to watch one video in YouTube which is from Cascade Academy, I guess. Do you
Yeah, I
watch
know
those guys?
that. Yeah.
So they made a video on Tesla robot, and that's absolutely interesting. Like Tesla robot could make a lot more money than what we are making today for us. Okay.
Crazy. Okay. Tesla. You can see a lot of people are even using the Tesla robot already for.
Yeah, it's absolutely viral in social media.
Crazy. That was really interesting.
Yeah,
Look at
You
that.
can you can imagine that Tesla robot working all night, all day for you.
That is crazy because we humans we need to at one point sleep. Of course, I think it all comes down to the battery technology as well. I think Tesla is trying to predict that in the nearest future, maybe in the next 5 years, let's say 5, 7 years, we are going to be having some crazy batteries out there that you're not going to need a lot
That's
of
true.
hours to
Absolutely.
charge.
Yeah.
You just plug, like your car, for example, you plug your car and under 1 hour, everything is full. So I think that's what Tesla is trying to, predict here, that at one point in time, we are going to have this crazy battery technology that it will be so effective that we can have humanoid robots that can, go for days without even recharging. I think that's what Tesla is trying to predict. But of course, they said they're going to come up with a prototype next year. And I don't expect anything huge from the next year prototype. Possibly this is something like in the next 10 years, in my opinion. I think Tesla is trying to,
Yeah.
tell us what is coming in 2031. I don't think this is going to be something like in the next 2-3 years. No. Just like the Tesla car, for example, they've been around for years, but now is when they have arrived. And like Bionano Genomics also, for example, they have been building, they started with the Iris system, then they upgraded to the SAPHYR
Yeah.
system.
Sapphire.
So now they want to upgrade to Cytopia, with the highest throughput. I think that is what is going on, what is going to happen with TESLAbot as well. Like I said, Elon likes to create some kind of topics everywhere. He comes up with some crazy ideas, something that is science-fi in nature, something that is like magic. Then all of a sudden, everybody is talking about what Elon just said. I think that's more or less what the AI Day is all about, and he's trying to recruit engineers to come and work at Tesla. So all right, so let's see what else we have. So we have topic about life in general. What do you have to say about
Yep.
that? Anything? Do you have anything to say about life in general?
So like first of all, thank you.
How do you think this
Yeah.
life is going to end? What's your prediction? If let's say something is gonna end this life, what do you think we are at risk of ending this life? What is the highest risk we are facing right now? Is it global warming?
Um.
Is it some kind of asteroid coming and striking Earth and kicking us out of existence? Or is it AI? Is it some kind of robot like Terminator coming on and killing everybody that comes their way? Or some kind of virus like the C19 virus that is going on right now since last year? What do you think it's? Give me something.
Oh, it's really difficult for me, honestly. But yeah, the world is very unexpected. So we can never expect anything like I don't know how to say, but we could face anything. The world is changing with technology and everything. We're having problem with global warming, climate change, and this pandemic. So I don't know. Probably you would better explain that, Dayo. But
All right, all right. So I think that's going to be the end of this live stream. We don't have any questions. So this is really fun, This is really good. I mean, this is very
yeah,
good. We could do
absolutely,
this again. Everything works fine, right? The sound was
definitely. Yeah,
okay, the video was okay, and the connection
it's
was
absolutely
okay.
fun.
So
Great.
tell us about your channel, Anjan. Tell us.
So yeah, definitely.
I'm a big fan of your channel, right? I'm your fan. I'm a big fan, and I've seen your tweets, from time to time. I used to see your tweet. You used to retweet my tweet. Then I was like, okay, let me go to Anjan's page and see what he's up to. Then I realized that you also have a YouTube channel that talks about
Yeah.
Bionano Genomics, and I was really impressed. I mean, I like your
Thank
content.
you.
There are some videos you made about Bionano Genomics, and you got a lot of negative comments. You get
Yeah,
attacked a lot, just like I get attacked as well.
yeah,
But my
it's
opinion,
absolutely fine.
yeah, in my opinion, you are doing a very good job on your channel as well. And I like you as a virtual partner, and that's why you are the first person I'm bringing on to this. I don't think anybody was expecting that, not even you. When I wrote you a few days ago that
Definitely,
I would
yeah.
like to invite you over to my channel, for sure you were shocked as well. So
Yeah,
yeah, this is really
I
fun.
was not expecting that. Yeah,
Maybe
it's really
during
good.
the
I think we.
earnings,
Huh?
maybe during the earnings, we could come online together and see
Oh
what
yeah, that would be great time. Yeah, during the
Yeah,
earnings.
yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. So what do you have to say?
Yeah. First of all, I was not expecting that text from you to get an invitation into your channel. So thank you for that. And honestly, like I said, I'm a soldier, right? Serving soldier. So YouTube is completely different from me. I never ever thought in my life that I would be making YouTube videos, and that's about financial stock market. Okay, but yeah, when I started investing in the stock market, then that what made me making some contents about those things, tracking my portfolio, how I'm doing with others, and now I'm here speaking to a guy who used to be a day trader years ago. So it's great fun. We have
Do you
different
do you
different
want to
world
tell us
here.
about your work? Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. Definitely, I can tell to a certain point. Yeah, I said, I'm a soldier, serving soldier in British Army.
In Brit
So
with British
what
Army.
else? Yeah, so I'm not British. You can guess that. I'm from Nepal, a very beautiful small country between India and China. I moved to England after being selected in the army, right? And then yeah, it's nearly 8 years now in the army, so yeah, enjoying it.
Have you ever shot somebody before?
No, it's different. That's different. It's not it's not how in the army. It's totally different than what people see from outside.
Okay, good. All right, so this is Anjan Limbo, and I'm going to put a link to his channel below, and hopefully we are going to be doing this, often.
Sure.
I mean, we
Sure.
both love talking about stocks and entertaining our viewers. So we don't have any questions. So I think we just have like 10 viewers right now. So yeah, so thanks very much, Anjan, for coming on board. And this is going to hopefully be a start of something bigger than this. Okay. So
Sure,
thanks so
sure,
much.
definitely.
And have a wonderful weekend, Anja. Thanks. It's very good to have you
Thank
on
you.
board. Bye
Thank you,
bye.
Dayo. Thank you. Bye.